Hey guys, what's up? Today in the BrickLab we're going to be suiting up with the Samurai X Mech. So I've been getting a couple of requests lately to do a custom version of the Samurai X Mech, kind of like the giant one that Pixel has in the Kaiju Protocol episode from Ninjago Season 11, Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. Basically that reminded me that there was actually another version of the Samurai X Mech that I made back in 2018 that I never got around to showing you guys. So while I do fully intend to make a giant or Samurai X Mech, I thought in the meantime it would be fun to show this one off. And this is basically just an upgraded version of the one that came in that set from Sons of Garmadon. Basically, I just recolored it because at the time, my favorite Samurai X minifigure, and still my favorite Samurai X minifigure, is this one, which came with the Hands of Time Wave and the Samurai VXL vehicle. So basically, I just based the color scheme of this mech on this Samurai X minifigure. As you can see, we have a lot of dark gray, a lot of black, instead of the white, the red, and the blue. And in case you can't tell, this thing has actually been in storage for quite a few years, in case you couldn't tell from the random missing pieces, like the vent that should be on this side, but is not. Anyway, that fun fact aside, you can see basically I made a couple of changes here. It's been a while since I've looked at the original Samurai X Mech, so I'm not entirely sure what exactly has changed. I do remember that I did extend the arms just a little bit. This front section was a lot shorter, and of course I also added in some armor and a clip to attach weaponry. On the side we have a golden arrow, and on the side we have a sai, and then of course I was able to still include that spinning saw piece, which is kind of a fun function. I don't really see much practical use for it, but I thought it was kind of cool, so I was glad I figured out a way to leave it in. And then on the side, well, it's basically the exact same. It's just the hand that holds this detachable, is it a crossbow? I don't know. Obviously, the most important weapon, in my opinion, is the sword over here, and this was something that I had to add in. It was really simple. Basically, it is just a bunch of Technic pieces cobbled together. And yeah, it basically plugs in using one of these Technic half pins. You kind of have to use a little force to get it to stick in, but once it's in there, I mean, it's pretty stable. It wobbles only a little bit, and of course you can, move the fingers around it to make it look like the mech is actually holding it in its hand. And fun fact here, I also made it so that you can actually attach this sword to the back, and it somewhat stays in place. This thing was not originally part of the set. Basically, I just built up the back here so that we would have a place to put the sword in. And it's not perfect by any means. I feel like the sword should probably be up just a little bit higher in order for it to actually be an effective hilt, in order for it to be an effective sheath. But I mean, it's not terrible for what I was designing at the time. Basically, I'm just showing this thing off before I take it apart, rebuild the original mech, and then basically turn that original mech into a hopefully larger and bulkier mech. So yeah, that's basically it for all the little features here. As you can see, basically the color scheme is a lot darker, which, to be honest, does make it a lot more bland and a little bit more boring, but I mean, in my opinion, this mech wasn't the most exciting to begin with. Obviously, the most iconic Samurai X Mech is always going to be that original one. And while the new one is pretty cool, it's never going to be able to replace it. But yeah, these were just a couple of fun little mods that I made to the original Samurai X Mech, and I thought you guys might like to take a look at. Other than that, yeah, really don't have anything too much else to say about this. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. And if you want to see more of my content, please feel free to check out the other videos on my channel. And if there's something you want to see me build, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section below, and I will see what I can do. Again, that's all I have for you guys today, so I will see you next time.